Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today I want to do something that I haven't done for quite a long time, but I want to do it in such a way that I feel like is going to be entertaining for the long haul. And what we're doing today, as you guys could probably tell from the title of the video, is we're going to be doing a top 5. Now, I do want to do more of these top 5s, possibly every week or so, since today is Saturday. Hopefully, maybe we can make it every Saturday or something. But these top 5s aren't going to be just seed showcases or anything like that, but I want to show off other top 5s either within Minecraft or within other games or things of that nature. So anyways, without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started with our first top 5 as sponsored by Squarespace.com, the simple, easy, and professional website building tool. If you guys want to hear more about them, then I'll have more info at the end of the video. So starting off the list here is a pretty epic seed. This seed has a very special property about it in that every single biome within Minecraft is contained within 2,000 blocks of the spawn. So if you were to start at 0, and you go 2,000 blocks in any direction, you will eventually encounter all of the seeds. But another thing I wanted to mention is that with all seeds I'm going to be featuring in the seed showcase, I will have more information in the description below regarding the actual seed itself if you guys want to copy and paste it into your game. And if I wind up finding it on the Minecraft forum, then I will feature the forum thread to where you can actually find more information about the seed if you guys want to get really in detail about these seeds. Another interesting property of this seed specifically that I like is the area that you spawn in is a pretty tame area that has a lot of potential for peaceful mob spawning to spawn, so things like pigs and sheep and actually horses. I noticed they were spawning all over the place, and I actually also took a look underground to see what the cave system situation was like, and I am pleased to say that there's a decent amount of cave systems going on down there. I'm not going to get into the specific details as to what are in these cave systems and where they are because I want to leave that surprise for you guys, but needless to say, if this was going to be a starter world of sorts for you, or if it's something that you're going to try out on a multiplayer server with your friends, then this would definitely be a good choice to consider, something that I would highly recommend. The next seed on our list here is a bit of a treasure hunt. There's a lot of treasure that's all over this map. You spawn in the middle of sort of like a plains biome with a desert biome to both of your sides. And if you head over to one of the desert biomes, which I'm going to be showing on screen here, you'll actually notice there's the world's tiniest village, which has one house and then one blacksmith house. And within there is a whole bunch of loot, and it's super awesome and stuff. But if you go ahead and you head back across the plains biome back over to the other desert biome, there's actually yet another desert village that actually has a pyramid attached to it. So if we go ahead and we head into the blacksmith house that also exists within this village, you can see there's more awesome loot to be had. And then if we go ahead and we head into the pyramid and actually loot up these chests here, you can see, I mean, just look at like all the diamonds. We got gold, we got emeralds, and it's super awesome and stuff. But the excitement and the treasure doesn't yet end there. If we go ahead and we end off our adventure in this village and we actually take a look at what kind of looks like a thumb on the landscape, you can actually, if you fly off in that direction and sort of veer left, remain around this mountain terrain, drop down into the mountain, boom, dungeon, just like that. Horse armor, what's up? That's how this seed works. If you guys find any more treasure on this map, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. So the next seed on our list here has some pretty humble beginnings, but has one very unique feature that is just completely out of this world. And if you guys think it has anything to do with what's in front of me, well, you're wrong. It actually has to do with that massive ice spikes biome that is sitting right there. This ice spikes biome is actually quite far away from the spawn point. It's about 3,000 blocks away. But if you do follow the natural terrain that the spawn gives you, and I'll show you guys that here as soon as I've shown you all of the ice spikes here, then you have a chance of coming across this area naturally. So, it wouldn't be completely far-fetched of a thing if you were to find it on your own. But yeah, you can see just an absolute ton of ice spikes. Like, I have a theory about ice spikes biomes, and I have a feeling like whatever higher power is up there decided that it wanted to suck gravity from this area in particular, and it tried to suck water out from the ground, but it froze in this pattern. Either that, or there's this weird hybrid rain that happens where where the freezing point changes depending on how high up in the atmosphere it is. So it rains here at all times, but then it always freezes over. And from like here down, it's always frozen, and it doesn't freeze in time before it hits the ground. So it accumulates in these weird fashions into giant, really phallic looking things. But yeah, if we go ahead, you can see like there's snow as far as the eye can see, if that's your thing. If you really, really need some additional ammo to fight the blazes in the nether, here's an option as well. And then if you go to the end of the ice spikes biome, where the river meets the two different types of biomes, you can actually see there is a ravine that's right here that, well, let's just say it has a pretty interesting twist going on. How big is that cave? Who knows? Be sure to check out the seed for yourself and check out the forum thread to give the original finder of the seed some credit and some props for finding this awesome ice spikes biome. Alright, so the next one on the list here I think is pretty epic if you are a fan of like the survival island type seeds, because usually when they wind up spawning, you get maybe like one tree and a small little island with which you can actually do anything with. But this seed, you actually get a sizable island, and then you get some more stuff off in the distance over there. But I'm mostly going to be focusing on this island right here, because this is the island that you actually spawn on. And if you go ahead and you dig down from pretty much any location, I kind of chose this one random spot right here to dig down from. If you dig straight down, or if you just are digging down naturally to get your materials, you're going to dig straight into a mine shaft, which is all broken up by another cave system. It's got chests and all sorts of stuff all strewn all throughout this cave system. If I go ahead and I travel all throughout here, and I wind up finding one, as far as I know, there are diamonds strewn throughout this cave system. I'm saying that word a lot. But yeah, so if you guys, you know, need a good survival island seed, this one has a lot of potential. You can see, let's just see, going down even further, going down even further. Like there's all sorts of stuff down here. Yeah. And it's also worth mentioning as well with this seed, just, you know, to maybe get you going a little bit, maybe making you think this one's a little bit more on the epic side. There are actually 3 dungeons all strewn within about a 50 to 100 block radius of each other. So if you guys want something totally awesome to take a look at, then definitely consider giving this seed a try. Alright, and here we are at the last seed of the day. But before I go getting into it, I do want to give a special thanks and shout out to our sponsor, Squarespace, for this episode of Top 5. For those of you that don't know, Squarespace is the super awesome all-in-one platform that allows you to create really fast and easy websites, and they look all professional and stuff. And if you guys want a trial of it, then be sure to check out squarespace.com/AntVenom, and you'll get 10% off your first purchase if you guys want to give it a shot. But I'm not just talking about them because they're an advertiser for the series. I'm actually talking about them, and I've accepted them because they're actually really, really good. If you guys are maybe looking to create a website for like a server or something that you're setting up, or just for whatever purpose you guys have, and you want it to look super awesome and super professional, or, you know, maybe you're into anything and you just want to set up a website, I mean, be sure to check them out. They are actually very, very good, and the best, in my opinion, at what they do. Alright, and here we are at the last seed of the day, and this one, in my opinion, rivals some of the best ones that I've shown in this seed showcase. Spawning off right from the spawn point, you can see that there's a village not too far from the actual spawn point, and there's a really awesome cave system that's down there, and there's actually what looks like to be a ravine down there. So, yeah, I mean, definitely a lot of places to punch your way into the earth here. And if we go ahead and we actually take a look at the village, you can see there is yet another massive hole in the ground. And then if we go ahead and we walk into this blacksmith house here, we can see there's some more loot. But the awesome seed does not end here. This is not nearly the best part of this seed. If we actually go ahead and we fly over this hill here, we go ahead and we travel for just a little while, you can actually see there is another village only about 500 blocks from the spawn point, which is going to be less than like half a day's of walking time in Minecraft. And then you can see there's this tiny little cave that's off to the right of this massive village here. And this cave has the goods. As you can see, there is a dungeon that is right here, but oh, you thought that was the only dungeon. Oh no, there's actually 2 more dungeons, one of which has exploded loot in it that was probably caused by one dungeon spawning over another. And you can see that there's just all kinds of chests here. And on top of that, it's all 3 different types of the spawners. There's a spider spawner, there's a skeleton spawner, and then there's a zombie spawner. Oh, but you thought it ended there? No, this is a quadruple spawner. So if we go ahead and we dig through this wall here a little bit, within the second spawner room, then you can actually see there's a 4th one that's right nearby. So Quadruple spawners, guys. Like, I've never seen 4 spawners spawn this close in Minecraft. So, yeah. So anyways, guys, that ends off our first top 5. Feel free to give me your opinions as to what you thought about this episode in the comment section down below. Which seed did you think was the best? You know, which one's your favorite? Which one are you likely going to use? Do you guys have any comments for the series itself? I can't guarantee this is going to be weekly, but I just wanted to give this a little bit of an experiment, and I wanted to know what you guys thought of it. So be sure to give me all of your feedback in the comment section down below. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me for now. I hope you all have enjoyed this epic seed showcase showdown. That's actually a really good name for it. My name is AntVenom, as always, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.